Oi, Jesus. Okay. First off, edit the title. There you go. Title changed, video stream updated. And now to start the clock and monitor the chat. Okay. Hello, welcome. Of course, before the stream could properly start, I'm gonna have a little bite to eat, of course. And yes, Tails, I'll be going solo. Welcome to the stream, Tails. Tails Q Fox, welcome to the stream. And yes, going solo. And Dolben Boca Productions, also, welcome. Someone wants in. Alright, just give me a bit. Currently eating food, as a matter of fact. Just wait, just wait, dude. Just wait. Eat that food. I'm not sure that flustering thing works while I'm trying to eat. Okay. Oh boy, these two are gonna fight for me now? Oh boy. Excuse me. Just getting something for this to stand upon. Oh boy. Get that up there. Try to get the thing really high up. Uh-oh. Okay. Very funny. Oop. Okay. Sorry, just give me a little bit. I'm getting things ready. Just to satisfy the demand. Excuse me. Sorry if it's taking me a little bit. Just having technical difficulties. All right. Speaker. Well, well, well. Already, you two are in here relatively quickly.
That's convenient.
You both came in here quickly.
Wait, hang on. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Jesus. Dropping things.
Is this like the third time I've appeared now? I have no idea.
I have no bloody clue, and I'm going to have to have this. And by the way, to answer your question, Nico, yes, that is Flying Scotsman.
Yes, that is the Flying
Not like his
Scotsman.
brother, not like Scotsman could be any more egotistical. Of course, I'm meaning that sarcastically because I'm egotistical myself.
Okay. So before we get to the stream, I'm gonna change the batteries for the controller.
What was that about a Bowel bowel syndrome?
Uh-oh.
I don't know when I'm staying anymore.
Sorry about that. Okay.
I want to add video for fun. Save. Hell Engines Go Season 1, you piece of garbage. I want to add this to videos I never mentioned.
There you go.
That's the ever-increasing list.
Okay. Now, 8:30. Without further ado, let's get to it. Hello, Monica. Good to see you again. This fine week.
I'm Monica.
Okay.
I'm Monica. Back into the black void. You
Okay.
go.
Which of you three is going to monitor the
Shut
chat?
up, Hangouts!
Oh my god. And freaking muted or something!
I can't mute it on computer because it all.
Okay. Alrighty then. Who's going to be monitoring the chat? Just in case if anyone new comes in here.
Kill you! Shut it!
Hello there.
Oh, hi, Monica! Get out of my face, por favor! I don't really want to talk to you after this. Bob, I've seen.
Also, Joel, to answer your question, since I'm still on laptop, I'll be moderator. Yeah.
Okay, Tails will be looking. Okay. We all are just going to, have a good old time with this game.
Also, if I end up saying,
Gay old time.
by the way, real quick, if I end up saying anything mean or whatever, I'll end up muting myself.
Alrighty then. Just remember to keep calm, okay?
I feels like I'm gonna mute myself if I even say anything.
That's not how my comment.
Alright. So through this, we'll be continuing through Act 2 of Yuri's route. After this, we'll be going through Respect and Balance for the side stories. Of course, that'll be after Yuri's route here. So, alright. Let's get to it. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed.
No.
Oh boy, Sayori,
Oh,
whatever is
delightful.
there.
Glad I wasn't here last time because I think I would have seen something I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever is left of Sayori is one heck of a glitchy mess now. Okay, load game. We'll be building up this.
Bootlaces! Joel, bootlaces!
Wait, who? Bootlaces! 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 Hey! It's good to see you again, Bootlaces. Where have you been, mate?
Silence you.
Bootlaces! Where have you been, mate? Where have you been? Yeah. Oh, the bean has been smashed.
That's what happened. Oh, it's busted. Okay, Bootlaces, to give you a basic rundown, me and Joel kind of thought you were busy with life, so now it's going to be Fridays, not Mondays, and I'm going to be a little more inconsistent for personal reasons that I don't want to get into right now, because I don't know if those personal reasons are still going to apply. I'm going to shut up because I think I'm rambling for too long. This is what ADHD does to you, folks.
And yeah, since the DDLC Plus streams are going to be taking place on Friday nights now instead of Monday nights, is mainly for convenience for people that want to get in the stream. Mainly for convenience sake. Oh, your phone! Oh. Ooh. Okay. Without further ado, nice happy reunion. And, hey Tails, mind inviting some people into the chat so I would have more of an audience instead of just Bootlaces. Tails, I think you may know. Okay.
How fun is that? Tails and I return the day Bootlaces return. Celebration time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. I'm really curious to talk with Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Oh, you had to get the new Yuri. Sad, because I realized his name and profile picture is different. Oh, they make me need to check. Oh, I need Blue Laces to be ready too.
Frick. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her book. Sorry, eh? I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, correct? Oh my god, her eye! Her eye is moving! Her eye is moving again!
Your eye is kind of scooching over on your face.
Yuri, your eye is moving.
How about we just grab that and just slap it back on your face?
Oh my god.
Oh, you are lucky. You don't have to see me physically abuse myself for entertaining. Meanwhile, these guys get to suffer. These guys get to cringe as I have to literally abuse myself for entertainment.
Oh boy, Yuri. You may wanna... I wanted to reread some of it. No. Okay, now it's back. It's back. Thank God. It's back. Thank God.
Followed my advice for once. You probably shouldn't have, but at least someone followed my advice for once. Listen, man, I know, great.
Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. No.
Shut up before Joel gets me with sniper gun.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines and that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Gee, it sounds like Rusty in the Boulder.
It's about to get darker from here.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Joel? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh god. Jesus. Sounds interesting. Sounds similar to the Beast from Sort of Fallout, but it's...
I'm like literally hearing it on my headphones, which is like late what exactly said on the phone.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize.
No, you want to hear rambling? Get me on something I hate. We're going to be rambling for 2 hours straight.
I have a cat now.
For a little bit. Anyways. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My whole body kind of...
Shut up.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. To worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is just listen. This is a literature club after all. Ah, that's... well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, correct? Oh, what the...
Me either. What happened?
Yuri glitched out for a second. Oh god. Okay.
Okay, I saw it. I was looking at my laptop because it's also
Crap, hang on. Crap, I didn't see it on the event. Hang on. Voice event, I have to rewatch it from it.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
I saw it happen.
What are you saying?
From what you're actually doing to where I'm actually watching is like a few minutes of delay.
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh, yeah, wow, I just had to track back to the stream. Yep, I saw it. Oh, my God. And again.
Should I do some adjustments?
I saw that part of it.
Alright.
I traced back the stream. Oh.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just barely... Yuri.
Joel, stop it. I will get the crowbar again. Don't make me get this. Don't make me get the freaking spray bottle.
You really apologize a lot, don't you?
Oh God. Okay, well, the
I
suspension
do?
just died.
I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Well, someone.
I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Hey, this CG is still pretty nice to look at, even though the context of Act 2 is a little off.
It's the lighting.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under... Frick. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me more than anything. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Ah! Oh, sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet.
Oh, delightful.
Apologies for that. Frickin' Wi-Fi just went poof.
It's actually set for me to. Oh, there we go.
Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. But even so, turning each page almost feels like an my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it on her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought. It kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? Whew, that is a very bizarre face. Yeah, that's a definitely different face compared to the one I remember. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way that she second guesses things, she says, and all that jazz. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Yeah,
Don't
laugh like that, okay? That laugh is weird, okay? Put that.
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. If you're feeling sick or something, your breathing's a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
I'm keeping my clean.
Alrighty then. Don't push yourself, mate.
My mind clearing.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Joelle, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange. So you don't know anything. Sorry, can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing!
She's got her head.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri, though? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Well...
Joel. Yeah, I'll tell you something. Yuri is sus.
God dang it, bootlaces.
I don't like it here. I don't
Sus.
like it here. Why do y'all have to torture me with that humor? I hate it.
That's very sussy. Anyways.
You
Yeah.
said the way you want to like the.
Because I wanted to.
Yeah, I was just asking though.
And I would let you and Joel have all the fun next time.
I then stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? So, okay. Who should I show the poem to first?
There's only two people.
Monica.
Necklace is Monica. Yuri is not here yet.
Natsuki not here? Wait,
Yes, Natsuki is here.
Then why don't I see an option? Oh wait. Oh. I don't.
Yeah, remember how the camera's positioned on our end?
It's just that like on my screen it's like very pixelated.
Don't think you're the only one.
What did Woodlights say? Natsuki or Monica?
Just say Natsuki.
Alright. Bilbo Mocha Productions, what do you say?
Yuri.
Okay, once she gets back, okay?
Yuri. I just say Yuri. I'm just gonna go along with my choice.
But wasn't she already picked?
No, Yuri is...
Blind as I'm trying to be in a Tom Toys event in this stream at the same time, but that's kind of a difficult job, okay? Get off like, holy God! Don't interrupt me, I'm gonna...
Crashed into something, mate?
Do your thing then, sir! Jesus!
Yeah, I'm choosing Monica. Forget it, I'm choosing Monica.
Okay, 2 against 1. Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting that aside there. Hi, Joelle. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry, Joelle. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Joelle. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
That's what you said about my poem, and all I wrote on my poem was cheese.
Shit.
That was like the
I'm just saying! It's true!
Monica likes cheese. Change the...
Kind of at this point. I just put cheese and called it a day. Because I'm pretty sure I was hungry.
Added crackers to that cheese. Cheese and crackers. Ooh, that's deep. Monica eats cheese and crackers, confirmed. Alright. I guess I underestimated you.
Should that be a new thumbnail? Just Monica eating cheese?
Monica eats cheese.
That's just Monica eats cheese.
I want to make that a short. Dang it! I want to make that a short now. Monica eats cheese. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though.
Monica eats cheese and other adventures.
Monica eats cheese. Cheese. Cheese.
Stench, you're not involved in this.
Okay. Alright.
I'm super sorry. Leave me alone.
But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very...
It's terrible!
It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the best person to ask for feedback, so... It's okay. Well, yes, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Natsuki or Yuri? Who should I show my poem to first? Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, that's two. Neko, what do you say?
That's just my answer, that's okay. Literally, I don't think I have any other choice.
Neko, what do you say? Yuri?
That's okay.
Alright, Natsuki though majority rules, so...
Said Yuri.
Joel, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Okay, that's harsh.
You jerk.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Natsuki's a big
Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'd probably think people can try, but that's about it. Well, she's not wrong.
People can try to make as well as Natsuki, but let's be honest, no one can really manage their talents. I'm just speaking the truth here.
Okay.
The majority of my artwork.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and crap. My writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems wouldn't make your message any less valid? Yes, I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. In this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, understandable. Have a great day. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. What it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I decided for her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if they're feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And now, Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri opens her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. Oh, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in writers. And having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. In the end result is that they both, the style and the expressiveness, are weakened noticeably. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow, bathing. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah.
Forgive me, the screen's pixelated and I can't read closer. How to draw cursive.
Well, I just don't read script very often, and I know a certain somebody who can't read cursive for crap.
Excuse me?
I'm out of line, but I'm technically right.
Excuse you? Ladies and gentlemen, I pick the weirdest friends.
I suppose that we are all one to
I
talk.
the strangest kind of friends, but I am comfortable with that.
Sir, I'm pretty sure in this group you're the worst.
You're lying, but I don't like it.
Well, I actually think your handwriting is rather pretty. Eh?
You know what else you can't hide from? My fist. And your face. Which is where it'll be soon.
I wonder who can catch that reference. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Do we need Luigi, or do we need the Ghostbusters?
Speaking of Ghostbusters, I actually felt like going for one this Halloween, and I don't know.
Interesting indeed.
Ghostbusters!
Na 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 na
I
na
just kinda
na
wanted
na
to go as a Ghostbuster this year. I have no idea why. After hearing the Ghostbusters theme song, I just got a sudden urge to do it.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Joel. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Joel. Me too. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging my... Something's off about the music.
That's normal. The music's supposed to be that way.
No, the music
It's as if everyone is judging me from after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes lined on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is... cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that.
Insert trigger noises here.
I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Joelle did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Joelle liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Joelle appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know, chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Joelle started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really are as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? You wanna be edgy? Bench? Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you could come to balance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the frick is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Joel hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Joelle, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, they're getting closer. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. Oh god, they're getting closer. Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hey Joelle, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right?
Hey, Monica.
Anyway,
I'm sure they're not gonna kill themselves. I'm sure they're not gonna kill each other.
oh dang. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh no! She quickly runs away. Oh dear.
Oh.
Well,
That's not good in the slightest.
well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki.
Welsh engine once said, "What did you do?" All in my throat. Thank you, audience, for letting me suffer.
I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Joelle, please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I'll wait for you to be done. I'll wait for you to be done.
The vice president thing, that is.
No. It's Rice President.
Of course.
I hate you.
I'm pretty sure bootlaces would remember that. Definitely. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Joelle. It would just be embarrassing
That's
if you
very sus,
listening.
Yuri.
Stop talking.
I guess I don't really have a choice. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But... Okay, so this is poem number 2. So on the third poem, I'll make that for Natsuki to get a special play with me scene. Okay. Effulgent. Portrait.
Wait, is this the big boy's Gordon voice again?
Nightgown.
The big boy words?
I saw a stroke text. I saw a stroke text and I missed it. Dang it.
Oh, God dang it.
Oh, great. Death. Stroke. Unrestrained. Prayer. Unrequited.
Oh, you're in that one.
Agonizing.
she
Melancholy.
really missed the pixelated
Yuri in the
picture of
bottom
Yuri,
corner, yep.
Virgin Yuri.
Yes.
Disarray.
Yes, we can.
Variance.
That is terrifying.
Intellectual. Frightening. After image. Misery. Unending. Philosophy. Well, that happened. I just picked a stroke text word and, okay. That happened. That certainly happened. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Joelle. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little bit. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Joelle, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter when you're around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man... Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's dumb, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you just looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything that happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, oi! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall, And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware of you playing music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good yet. Still, there are a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Aw, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Yeah, you better play the Thomas the Tank Engine theme when we're done with this.
I mean, Yuri did mention it was determination. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, you know, in Undertale, you need a lot of determination. Yuri, if you start talking about Undertale, we're not going through this again.
Yes, we're doing this again.
Well, I guess if anything, Monica, once you're really good with piano, you can start playing either Megalovania or the Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
What about your reality on the piano? I'm just saying.
Anyways, Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Oh, you're writing a new cover of Megalovania or Thomas the Tank Engine's theme? Oh, really cool.
Yes, swear to God.
Please, for the love of God, just stop talking about Undertale. My brain hurts.
We will never talk about Undertale.
I don't like it.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Alright, that sounds cool. I look forward to it. Especially you playing Megalovania. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Joelle. Alright, that's very poggers. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah.
There. I think I made my point.
What is this? Trigger Bill Bimboka Productions Day?
Yes.
Fucking get me started. So help me God. I will start swearing. I will start swearing.
Poggers. Okay, let's stop.
Shush.
Alright, let's stop. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck to you. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Well, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulled a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. She hands me the water pitcher and almost fetches an electric kettle, and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears more elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Okay, you may have the water pitcher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri.
Shut!
Yeah, it's not okay.
Hey, Bill Boca Productions.
Silence!
Say shush without the H's.
I'm gonna say it right now. It seems like Yuri is on alcohol when something happens wrong.
Hey, Tails. Say shush without the H's.
What?
Tails. Say shush without the H's.
Sus?
Trolled. Tails, you just got trolled. Tails, you just got trolled. Get wrecked, you just got trolled.
No, this is funny.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time.
Oh, that's so
She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see.
Exactly, thank you.
Why do you
do this to me?
The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What is that noise?
Sounds like moaning.
It's coming from around.
Saying!
It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing.
Jerk.
You could have reworded that better.
A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it.
Maybe I could have
Yuri?
said,
Yeah!
sounds like
What?
sounds that are not safe for work.
Well, I said the word anyway. So
I'm
that's
back.
Yeah.
Thanks for waiting patiently. Joelle, do you like oolong tea? The script tells me yes, but I honestly say no. But yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to go get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do so. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Joelle. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Joelle, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? Easy on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so?
I'm surprised that the girlfriend did not hear me say that.
Oh no, I fucking heard it. I just decided to just
Hey Tails, say shush without the two H's again, you won't. Anyways, I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. But I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. Probably M&M's, probably Hershey's, who knows? I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides close until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of
just
cute.
remember, that's supposed to be your sister. Just remember that.
So Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading, and not the other things. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're probably right. I didn't even think about it. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. This nice CG still. It's very nice. I like that. It's nice. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have to any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case...
Fun.
Yuri is already totally focused on the reading again. I take a chocolate candy, probably an M&M or a Hershey's Kiss, and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another...
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Then I take another Hershey's Kiss chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri.
See, me and Tails have tasted M&Ms. We have good taste. It's peanut butter or nothing. It's peanut butter or nothing.
Well, then I think you'll enjoy Reese's. Well, I think you two might enjoy Reese's. Because I personally don't.
Sprung into my brain. You gave me an idea, and I like it. Don't worry, it's nothing bad.
She doesn't even look away from the book.
Trust me, you're gonna like it.
She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But this means I can't stop here. Okay, that's cute. Look at the little chocolate just hanging from her mouth. Look at that. I apprehensively place the little Hershey's Kiss in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression breaks, suddenly. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Joelle? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Joelle. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. Oh, Jesus! My teacup gets knocked over. Joelle. My heart won't stop pounding, Joelle. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Joelle? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Hi.
Look at her eyes like
It's time to share poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Any ideas, you three? Who should go first? Oh, Jesus! Okay, Bilbo and Boko chose Monica. Tails,
Eating my pillow.
I don't know.
or you know what? I guess we'll call it here. I guess. What do you guys say? It is past an hour.
I'm still in the middle of this event. Jesus Christ.
It is basically minutes, so
Jimothy Thomas, get me the hell out of here!
that was very poggers. Anyways, yes, it's been an hour and 20 minutes.
Have I been in this event?
Then yeah, you can stop.
Okay, I believe we should stop here. So, save. Okay. So, without further ado, for those that have seen the stream all the way through, Bootlaces for one, it's good to see you again. And as far as you three, Tails Cute Fox, Bilbo and Boca Productions, and Neko, thanks for you three coming by as participants. So,
No problem.
hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Well, for those that are seeing it actually live, and for those that are seeing it as a video, for those that even care to watch it all the way up to this point, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see more from me, JFC Studios. What did I get here? What did I get here, actually?
Well, that's a blip.
Got a new picture. Let me see.
Well, this is a blooper.
This is not necessarily a blooper.
Wait,
It's
is this
just...
the
Wait!
thing or
A sketch page by creator to test and compare different uniform styles. The characters featured are arbitrary designs by the creator for the purpose of testing uniforms. In Act 2, select a corrupt word for during the poem game. Okay, that is interesting. Got another sketch. Okay.
Also, can I quickly say something to Bootlaces before you actually end it?
Alright, shoot.
Real quick, Bootlaces, if you're curious on what the crap happened on my stream for Persona 5 Strikers, you might want to watch that. And also, Neko was also there on the stream, I think.
Yes, a shameless plug.
Shit.
Yeah, just wanted to tell you that.
Then again, aren't
I
all...
was going to be shameless myself, but I think it's better just to keep what's going to happen tomorrow private.
Then again, aren't all like crossover between like two different channels? Like, isn't the guest channel technically a shameless plug?
No, basically, I wasn't going to advertise my channel. I was going to tell Bootlaces what was going to be happening tomorrow.
Hey guys, this is a pretty long outro.
Okay. let's get this over and done with and finish the stream before anyone else goes completely
We're just dragging
mad.
this on for too long.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Signing out.
Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed
I'm
the
Bill
video.
Bed Boca Productions, and I like bread.
I'm JFC Studios. I'm JFC Studios.
I'm Tails Cute Fox, question mark.
And I'm Bill Bed Boca Productions, and I like bread.
I'm Neko the cat.
Alright, the next time guys up in the stream. So
I
yeah.
can't really show up next time. I think you're forgetting.
Yeah.
And my schedule.
Yeah. And for my case, I'll see you guys in the next time, next stream, or next video. Alright. See you guys. Peace.